kind of sad. I mean, so this was like clearly a throwaway.
Everybody was confused with the YG situation. It was cute for a minute, I ain't gonna lie.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Nikole, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another episode of the Game Plan. And I'm gonna remind y'all, this is where we dig into the albums and react to the music, but we also get to take a look at the rollout and how this album kind of affects the artist era, and even what the label could have or should have done. Now today's episode is all about Kehlani's Blue Water Road album. And I'm already telling y'all, I'm upset, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. Let's get into it. I found Kehlani like around the time of her Cloud 19 mixtape, and she quickly became a new fave, simply based off of her voice. Like, her voice is very light and airy and so clear. Like, she has a specific tone that's all of her own. Even like some of her melodies, like you kind of like a Brandy melody or a Brandy run when you hear one, you know a Kehlani melody when you hear one. And she also came out about the time where everybody was doing the very whispery, slow R&B, and everybody was like, R&B is dead because ain't nobody singing for real. And they tried to put Kehlani in there specifically because her voice is light and airy, but I feel like if you put Kehlani next to a bunch of vocalists, she absolutely would hold her own. She has a very cool way of mixing pop and R&B, but it not being cheesy and gimmicky, which I appreciate. I think it's just because of her bass swag. And when it comes to albums, Kehlani never disappoints. All of her albums are at least 8 and up for me rating. Her last album, It Was Good Until It Wasn't, dropped in 2020. Now that was my most listened to album of the year. Now, of course, we were all stuck in the house. All we had to do was listen to music. But every song on that album I could play back to back to back, front and forward, and I know every single song. That was a pristine, solid album. And it came out prime time, pandemic. I think it actually was one of the first R&B albums to come out during the pandemic. So labels were shutting down. Nobody was trying to do promo. Nobody was trying to promote. Kehlani started her own production company and made sure that she got a nice rollout for that album. All of the videos, all of the visuals, all the performances were done by her and one other person. And when I tell you that's top tier, one of my rollouts that I reference when I talk with artists all the time, baby did her thing. Now, I've personally been preparing for Blue Water Road for a minute. It was supposed to be a deluxe version of the It Was Good Until It Wasn't album, but apparently sonically it just didn't feel like it meshed, so they decided to make it its own body of work. So I knew this was coming, but it seemed like nobody else knew this was coming. And I'm blaming Atlantic for that. There were 3 singles released from this album with no radio push, no interviews, no extra promotion done for any of them. So I'm not sure what they thought they were doing with setting up this album. I mean, maybe they took her being able to do all that promo herself for the last album, thinking she wasn't expecting them to like do anything or push anything for this album. But I'm like, you're a label. You still have a job. This is one of your top Grammy-nominated artists. I was expecting more of a push, y'all knowing like for 2 years that this album was coming out. So, y'all, I don't know what to expect. With it supposedly being a deluxe off of It Was Good Until It Wasn't, I'm expecting it to sound great, but I mean, there was no push, there was no preview. Kehlani took things into her own matter. She did lives all the way up until the album dropped, but a live can only go so far. I've talked to people that I know love Kehlani. Talk about, oh, she dropped a new album? Why are people confused that there's an album coming out? So, without further ado, let's get into Blue Water Road.
And now, here's a word from our sponsor.
Now, before we get into this review, gotta give y'all a disclaimer. There will be breaks in the audio. Y'all know YouTube don't play that. We gotta cut it for the copyright. To hear the complete album and get the full review, you guys can check out my Patreon, which will be linked below. This is where you get full-length videos, bloopers, and a little bit of bonus content. Okay, now, It Was Good Until It Wasn't was all about that toxic relationship with YG. This being a continuation, I don't know if this is, I'm free, I'm finding myself from this relationship, I'm just being a mom. I don't know what to expect from this, but I got it open. Blue Water Road has 13 tracks, only a few features, I'm seeing. It's a Justin Bieber feature. That was a single. I heard that a little bit. But yeah, let's get into it.
Still mad I hit the dash on you. After wearing you down right to the last of you. I was moving just maybe a little fast for you. Just tell me it belongs.
Is Kehlani in her Taylor Swift folklore phase? Why's your face like that, Paris?
As someone who does not listen to Kehlani, I didn't know what to expect. And so I'm like sitting here just looking at the lyrics while it's playing, just trying to make sure I fully understand. Because you know me, girl, I'll be hearing one thing and that is not what they said. So I'm just trying to, put it all together. That's all.
Yeah, and this was a single. So I'm like, this is the issue. I'm confused.
I don't know. It's a little boring to me right now.
Yeah, it's a sleepy opener. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's a sleepy opener. But let's get back to it.
Passions, you got a face that I couldn't run from. Heartbreak, tiresome, a shy girl, but you're not one. Ooh, oh yeah. I want you to do it again. I want you to love me again and complete.
I appreciate the build. I appreciate the build, but I'm expecting a big drop after this. And I think, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this sounds like it needs visuals. Now, it did, it was a single, it had a video, but like, I think because she's been in her music video director bag, it's reflected in the music, so it needs a visual.
Yeah, it definitely is a visual because it's definitely a boring opener. And just reading the lyrics, it's taking me back to I love him, why he don't love me? Or I love him and he love me, but why he can't get it right so that we could be one big happy family type situation.
Hey, that could be she got a weird co-parenting situation happening.
So that's what it's giving a little bit. So it kind of just took me back to just that kind of a situation, which is.
All right, we only got 20 more seconds to this. Any given Sunday.
Are you working, baby? Are you working tonight? 'Cause I got a brand new bag, oh yeah. Make it rain on your stage any given Sunday. Baby, are you?
She's in her pimp phase.
I like this one. I like the production.
Yeah, you immediately started bopping.
Yeah, I like the production.
So she and her, okay, I'm gonna just keep listening.
Yeah, but I don't know. This sounds like something my husband could have produced, but that's another conversation for another day. I don't know. This kind of got the all over it, but I could be being super wife right now.
This is also the song with the Blxst feature. So.
Stage any given Sunday.
Time back this week, I'm tweaking. Got a bag for a walkthrough last weekend. I shouldn't be here, but I'm leaving now. T-Pain song got me thinking. Just be careful, singing my song, looking dead in my eyes like that. Too early to be catching a vibe like that. These suburban tracks, we arrive like that. You ain't seen this much of.
This is a windows down, I'm riding situation, and you like it because it's hustle music.
Yeah, it's very.
This is very much so hustle music.
I didn't get her being in her pimp bag though.
The lyrics.
I see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. but I'm also getting kind of like Sierra's Like a Boy, but not that obvious. Like,
that's another way to look at it. I just know Kehlani love the women. She love the strippers. So, yeah. She's full on in her lesbian bag right now. Yeah.
See, and this is, again, I don't listen to Kehlani, so
But this is why music is open for the interpretation.
Yes. That's a beautiful part of it.
All right, we got an interlude.
Before you blew up, knew you before you grew up. I used to babysit you, dated your baby sister. I wanted babies with you. Your daughter's supposed to be mine. Shouldn't have wasted your time. Put a ring on your finger, cause you've been dating lanes and...
I think you called it.
It's back and forth.
I think you called it.
It's because I was literally like,
what's happening in your life right now, Kehlani? Jesus.
Call me an Uber. My mama needs surgery and my son needs a scooter. Starter, my starter. Move my maneuver. I think you need Jesus. Think you need a shooter. I think you need...
Okay, sample.
And I don't show my cards, but I play it though. They put them in my bag like my bankroll. This time that's just not the case though. I was lacking, I ain't proud of it. I know I could've held it down for real, but you really came to show out. Before I knew it, I was shotgun, got one with me. Never got into your Lambo. Let you shoot it up like Rambo. Now you made me an example. Got me slipping, I'm so over this. I wish I never.
like,
Everybody was confused with the YG situation. It was cute for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. It was very cute.
Kehlani, girl, you gotta say it in me.
I'm honestly still waiting.
I like the
back and forth.
I like the back and forth. I do.
This is why I need a visual.
Yeah,
I feel like that whole pandemic and her directing other people's videos really had an impact on this album. It had to, because like I'm listening to this like this is like I'm okay with the slow build, honestly, because I'm a stan. I'm a Kehlani stan. But like I'm listening to this like I'm watching a movie. Like you done rolled up to the club with your girls and you done seen this nigga and like this is the vibe. The sample is the music in the club, but this was playing in your head. Like that's what I'm like. So you see where my mind's going.
Yes, I wish. Honestly, I really wish that more artists would have took on and bit that, like the whole not just.
I'm glad they
videos.
didn't.
Really?
I'm glad they didn't, because you see how
it would have got watered down.
It would have got watered down, and you see how everybody flopped when they thought they could just randomly drop like she did. Can't nobody do what she do.
No, that's true.
But I just
really
honestly
enjoyed, when Usher did that one time, I thoroughly enjoyed just sitting and watching the full.
Yeah,
because
that was a literal
movie.
story. That was a story. It's kind of like the whole. I'm gonna have to run this back after this. Y'all gonna get the initial reaction. But yeah, I feel like this needed a visual with every song.
Yes.
And absolutely, from what I'm hearing, what possibly is the story, could have had great promotion if they did it right. We'll see. Let's get back. She's another one that's good for a transition. This is Up at Night with Justin Bieber.
You wonder why I love you. There was never pressure. Easy as I want to. There's just no one better. You think it's calculated.
Girl, you got what I want, what I needed. And even when the sun don't shine, I'll be right by your side. Holding
Justin always want to be right by somebody's side.
You keep appearing in my dreams.
It was cute.
Yeah, not much to say about this song. I mean, it was a single. Heard it before. But it also could have lived on radio.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear it on radio? No. All right, this is Get Me Started featuring Sid. I'm expecting this to be very lesbian.
First we was touching and just kissing softly. Ended up fussing, can you get above me? Getting emotion, getting emotion. Much, why you gotta do so much? Much, you gotta do so much. This ain't no nonchalant. Let's have a heart to heart. Talking about splitting up. Thinking about giving up. That's irreversible. Much, why you gotta do so much? Much, why you gotta do so much? Pushing my part and you gon' get me started.
Okay, this is where I see the continuation of It Was Good Until It Wasn't. Because this thematically and a little bit sonically goes on along with FMU, fucking makeup, and Open Passionate. So this was like clearly a throwaway.
I was going to say
It just sounds like a throwaway.
very much so.
And that's the bad thing about like being stuck in a headspace as an artist. Like sometimes I feel like you gotta be okay with like moving on and just like taking a break, coming back with something fresh. It's very sleepy and I'm sad. I'm kind of sad. I mean, what number are we on?
I don't know, but repeating the much 12 times it was like, y'all didn't, come on now.
You were very over this, but this is one of them pole dancer hill class songs.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, they put this on, turn off the lights,
The
swing
first
around.
two?
Like, this had to be in the cutting around of the last album.
But I think it had potential though. Like, if they
I
would
mean-
have sat in the right room just a little bit longer, it probably would have had potential.
I mean, it's not that short, but I basically want to call this an interlude
Yeah.
because it didn't go nowhere.
It didn't. It could have. It really could have.
All right.
Next. Boo. No, I'm joking.
I mean, Kehlani always sounds good, but like in the whole compass of an album, I'm like, this falling to the bottom right now. I'm waiting for it to be picked up. I'm waiting for it. Next song. An interlude. All right.
A second one.
Right. Second interlude. It's just a music interlude. Let it ride out for the transition. Okay, already there's another one. If you listen to the last album, you already hear one of the songs that was in the last album. This was supposed to transition out of F and fucking makeup. Cause that alright. But this is what is this? More Than I Should featuring Jessie Reyes, which I haven't seen her in a minute. Jessie Reyes, I just seen her on commercials. I don't know.
If you knew how long it's been since I let somebody in, then you know why I can't look you in my eyes for too long. Is it really cheating if she ain't loving me right? If she's not touching me, why your phone is open? She cut up loud. That boy is unavoidable. That boy is unexpected. You say you make it so for me to clear. Is it really cheating if she ain't loving me right? If she's not touching me right, leaves me lonely every night. So give me attention, words that make me smile.
I'm gonna answer the question. It is really cheating. Whatever.
And then tonight and I like the way you treat your mom because it's shit so then back at this point my fantasies got the best of me and I need a pre the unknown. We're both grown enough to touch.
Not much on this song. I like it. All right, next song. Oh, Alter. This was first single.
Cups of water, still after to be over. Now you're closer.
So that was Alter. It was a buzz single. I'm never much a fan of buzz singles. They do what they're supposed to do. They wake people up and make people think you got something coming out. But once again, that lead time was so far away. Like September. We are in what? May? It's cool. That could be a thing.
I didn't know this was a single. I haven't heard this.
This was the very, it had a long lead time. It's like came out fall last year. It's very long, very long. That's why I had all this space for promotion. Melt.
I can't tell where your hair ends and mine begins. If I have all these tattoos, I would think that it's your skin. It's when I melt into you. Melt into you.
I feel like this is the song Nisha wrote on. Don't tell me if I'm right yet. I want to know if I'm right later. Yeah, I saw your fingers roll.
It's when I melt into you.
This is a quintessential Kehlani ballad.
I was gonna say I liked it. No, I have a hate-love relationship with songs that are like unhealthy love.
Oh, that's all you gonna get from Kehlani.
Yeah, I had this, and this was giving me Divion Heartbreak Anniversary album, and yeah, that's all.
Single white female, I'm too in love with you. I'm too attracted to you.
Yeah.
I just want to be with you all the time. Build me an apartment right beside your park. Wow.
Yeah, I just.
But baby sound good. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
but she does
And
sound
I
good.
am. I'm sorry. I'm a lovey-dovey person.
But overall, song, lyrics aside, I mean,
It woke me up a little bit
It's
because
cute.
like this Melting Up at Night, which Up at Night was a single, obviously. Like those are the only two that's sticking out for me right now. We only got 3 more songs to go, and I'm like, that's bad for me for a Kehlani album. It's literally like every song is like yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like after last 2 albums being like here, literally solid 10s, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm disappointed, like, because this can be a transitional album. Artists have transitional phases.
Absolutely.
I'm welcoming to that, but I was just like, I was expecting a little more Or maybe she's just not at a place in her life. Like, she's one of those artists that she literally writes her life. So maybe this is like, she out that relationship, but it's still like, maybe she in a transitional period. And that's what this album sounds like. It sounds like a transitional era.
Yeah, and if it is relational based,
it's very back and forth. It's convoluted. And I'm kind of lost in the story now. Like, after that long musical interlude, I feel like they put that there because it is like a hard shift, which is probably why it couldn't have been a visual body of work. Tangerine is next, which is a strange title. What the heck is this about? All right.
Spending time painting the walls from the floor to the ceiling. Lotus flower from the garden of Eden. If I were you, I'd wanna savor it all. Raspberry tangerine, honey, sweet. And you can get it in the morning, yeah, 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 yeah. When you want it, yeah, 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 yeah. Tangerine, honey.
I like the layering on that.
Everything, everything, everything. Everything, everything, everything. Everything, everything, everything.
We'll keep going. Everything is next, obviously.
I could blame it on the physical. I could blame it on your lips, your touch, your kiss, you know, real traditional. But your love's too original. You're anything but conventional. 'Cause baby, it's the everything, no trying. You'll be shining in my silver lining. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me. For me, oh, for me. Love the way you teach me. Love the way you listen. You know all my details. You're so damn attentive. You got my attention, babe. Can't forget to mention, babe. I'ma keep you lifted. You so everything, everything, everything. Everything, everything, everything. Everything, everything, everything.
Yeah. Okay.
it's the simplicity for me.
Yeah.
Like,
It's also the lyrics. Like, this is like, it's like a cutesy, like, sentimental
is.
love song.
picking up my next video announcement or something about love.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. This video is gonna be. This
Like,
is
this
like
is the-
proposal trailer
Yes,
video song.
yes.
Like, yeah, she did that. She did that. I'm gonna replay that one a lot when I'm in my little softy bag.
Yeah, that was cute. I like that. And it was healthy.
We love healthy love here,
Love,
people.
healthy love.
Love healthy love. All right, wondering and wandering. This don't sound healthy. Ooh, Thundercat. I love that man. I love me some Thundercat.
Took time just to enjoy it. I was in my own moment. Cinematic needed scoring. I had to learn to trust and fall, receive it all, surrender. The push and pull, to break the wall, regret it all. Tell me wondering,
Okay.
wondering, wondering.
Okay.
It left me wondering, wondering, wondering. Tripping in what's said, like when you think you know it all. Gifted but not patient, praying for patience. I surrender.
Okay, I think she just made the whole album make sense.
Mm-hmm.
It sums up the album, which is why I'm like, okay. I realized I had expectation, and it's not what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this is an album I'm gonna have to take another listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the type of music y'all laugh at me for listening to.
But this, I feel like we can still get that cinematic. I feel like we can still get the visuals for the whole album because it.
Oh,
is
absolutely.
coming. It's giving us the full.
Lyrically, this is a fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to re-listen to this whole thing. But Baby sounds beautiful.
She does.
I appreciate the production. It wasn't sample heavy, which a lot of R&B albums have been way too sample heavy.
Yeah.
The sample she used, like I described, did what it was supposed to do for the song. Yeah, I just wish there was more of a package, like more of a presentation, for this project. Favorites? Shall we pick?
Okay, no, go ahead and do your top 5. If you have that many. Because I don't.
So, I don't think I can put these in an order, but I'm going to just
neither.
list my faves. So, yes, Melt, Tangerine, Everything, Wandering. Yeah. Any Given Sunday. And maybe Wish I Never is an honorable mention. Yeah, those are the songs. And you see how none of those were singles.
I guess you're right. What was the singles again? Up at Night,
Alter, and Little Story.
Yeah, I don't even remember Alter. You know what? I feel like if I was to listen to Little Story again, it would grow on me.
Little Story was very cute. I liked it when it came out. It just didn't stick.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like no other push. Like, of course, I kept looking because I love Kehlani. I kept looking. So, and I knew an album was coming. But, like, for GP.
Mm-hmm.
GP, are you with me? No.
Yeah, no.
They not. Because you wasn't in their face.
Yeah.
Listening to this album sonically, I am fighting my expectation. Baby sound good. Production is good. I listed a solid 6 songs off of a 13 album that I know I will go back and listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Off the love, I'm going to give it a 7.
I was leaning towards a 7 as well. But for the full story, the full complete, and that's what I love about albums, which is why I hate when people don't listen to the album in the order that
that's
the
another
artist...
thing. That's why it got as high as it was, because I can tell now. I can tell it's a full-on story, and I'm just disappointed in the presentation of it. So yeah, that's why I got a 7. When it comes to a game plan, I don't think there was one for this album. I don't think the label knew what to do with it. And it is a hard shift from the last album. So there was no game plan. I can't tell y'all. I couldn't tell y'all setup because there was no setup. I can't tell y'all the game plan because it did seem like there was one. But Kehlani needs a game plan after this. So, I don't know what her situation is with Atlantic because I've always felt like they never pushed her the way that they could have. Like, Baby writes. Baby can vocally produce. I'm not quite sure if she sonically produces, but I'm pretty sure at this point she can do something. Like, she does her own visuals. She's a dancer. She's a singer. Baby is a performer, and she's beautiful. Like, Kehlani is the total package. I just don't understand what the disconnect is. It's just, I feel like the label is not pushing her enough. I'm like, what album is this? This is like album number 5, and I feel like she still has an underground cult following. Yeah, I think it's time to switch something up. Yeah, it's no way that she should still be feeling like an underground artist when she's Grammy nominated at this point. So this is what, her 6th? You said 6th album?
Yeah.
Hopefully this is her last option on Atlantic and we can figure something else out, because I just don't feel like that is the place for her at this point. I don't know if she needs to go and sign somewhere else. I don't know if she feeling big boss and just gonna do it herself, but it's definitely time for a change. But yeah. Oh, well maybe, I don't want to call Blue Water Road a throwaway album, but maybe it was a throwaway album to get out this contract. That's another situation. All right, I wish I had more to give y'all on Blue Water Road, but Atlantic didn't give us nothing, so this is what it is. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about this album. Do y'all love Kehlani the way I do? Were y'all expecting more? I just want to hear the commentary and let me know if I'm crazy or not. Also, drop in the comments below other artists or albums that y'all know are coming out that y'all would like for me to review. Y'all already know what to do here on YouTube, but be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so you never miss a drop, especially when we doing game plan. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.